Okay, well, let's get back in the elevator here. Head back to main level here. Do-do-do. Whoop. Haha. Alright. Let's head back into this room here. So that's one half of that thing. Good. Knowing my luck, I am going to have to solve pretty much the rest of these puzzles here. Well, let's go ahead and go through here then, because I guess I can't use the top level until that thing is fully oh, this room. Screw this. Let's go across the hall over here. I know I definitely missed a few runes already. I must have. Okay. Well, here we have a nice little side of the pyramid. Didn't know this was a pyramid, but okay. And guess what we have going for us now? We have the best thing ever. Platforming. Yee. It's gonna go back down? No, it just goes back in. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Look at all the fireflies. That definitely spells death. I don't care if it doesn't spell death. To me, it does. And over there, we got some giant thing. Now, this room, it is not blind for me. I have actually tried this room before, and I got kind of stuck. Let's see. No runes. So let's try and fix this thing here. Here we go. No? Oh, there we go. Had to step a little to the left. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! And then I was eaten by fireflies, and what the heck? Oh, great! Look what I did! Hold on a sec, I can fix this. Okay, so my miracle solution was to simply turn off the game and reopen it. Because apparently the recovery spawn is really kind of stupid. And so I have to make sure that I don't fall into a pit, or else the game will quite literally kill me off. Isn't that bullshit? Alright, this time we're gonna mind the edge. Mind the gap. And I'm hitting my head on a giant ball of light. And hello, as I suspected, there is a rune on the back of it. Number 3. You see, these aren't that hard to find if you just, like, know where to look. Just look behind stuff you normally would not look behind. So why is it so hard? So let's see, if I stand on this, nothing happens. Okay. Whoa. And I have no idea what these do. Okay. That wasn't right. What am I doing now? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have to build it from the top up down? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we're going from bottom to top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that wasn't too bad, honestly. Oh, hello, Mr. Anonymous. Nice to meet you. Let's get out here. So, yeah, so far, I guess it's not that bad. Unfortunately, well, let's just write this thing down. You don't have to ride this thing down. You can just jump down. There's no penalty for fall damage or anything. Haha. But, well, there are a few unfortunate things. There are. For one, given how things are looking... Let me check my map. There is a room on the bottom I did not check out yet. Good. So the astrology room, I don't have to look it up. Oh wait, I was already here. Oops. Let's try the room across the chamber then. The parallelogram room. Okay, this is different. Oh! Oh no! Love gas! Oh no! Am I gonna die? No? Okay. I'm good to go. I might be cheating by having the grain filter turned off, but alright. What the heck do we have here? Nice giant open room. It's worth exploring. This isn't obvious at all. All these strange tiles just spread out across the place. Throwing my body into it doesn't seem to do anything, though. This room confuses me. But we have one of these bricks here. Oop. Get a little closer. There we go. So that goes into the floor, and what does it do? Oh. Okay. So I guess we need to get it into that hole there. Okay, so let's see then. So then does it follow along the lines? No, it doesn't. Could I not just move this out of the way and that'd be that? Let's try that. I know there's more of a puzzle to this, but I don't know. I don't understand it. So it goes in. It's moving straight ahead. Oh, you know what it is? It hits a wall and then it turns right. Okay. Well, that's not too hard to figure out. So it hits the wall, needs to come over here, and hit this block here. I assume this will work. I mean, this is assuming that it will turn right, so then it will travel this way. Now I just need to... let's push a little this way. Now I just need to push it back. So that's one line. It's two. So in... No, I have to turn it back further. I have to push it a little further. Alright, theoretically this should work. Let's see if my intuition was right on this one. So let's see. It's gonna go straight. Okay, it's kind of on the line. Oh no! It missed! So then, I'm gonna have to push these blocks a little further ahead, honestly. Okay. Lesson learned. It doesn't follow a specific grid pattern. Oh, wait. Is that just where it spawns from? I don't know all of a sudden. Oop. Well, that should still be fine. And then this. You are going to have to be a little more to the middle here, just in case. And we're going to push you forward. Okay. In theory, this new setup should work. And it better, because I have a pizza on the way. I can't wait around forever trying to solve this puzzle. But then again, a nice pizza break would give me a nice little brain boost. Okay. So now it's traveling this way. Bounced off. It's veering. Is it veering to the left? Oh, it might be veering left. Oh, I may not have made it. Is it gonna go in that hole? Will it? Or is it gonna hit the wall? Yes! Yes! Good. Whoa! Great. It's doing something. I have no idea what, but it's doing something. I'm gonna check these pillars real quickly, and we'll move back to the main area. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, well I'm gonna take a small break, and when I come back I will be well fed, and probably in a better mood. Well, as it turns out, I've lost a bit of commentary here, so for the rest of this video, you get to hear what I sound like in post. Which isn't such a bad thing, if only because it means my thoughts are going to be a little more concise from this point onwards. So, looking back at this door, still not sure how to open this yet. I'm not sure if there is even a way to open it, but given how much it stands out from the rest of the area, I assume that it has to be openable in some means. I have one theory, and that's the astrology room with all the stars. I assume maybe what I have to do is draw a square in there. I've yet to take a second look, but, I mean, if that's what I have to do, then, well, there you go. A bit of hindsight, and everything's pretty much figured out. Mind you, I only realized this 5 minutes ago, but whatever. As for the rest of the room, I took a good look around, and I couldn't find anything of interest, so let's just head through the gas chamber here. Or I could search the upper rafters here, trying to find some more runes, except there are none here, unfortunately. And we'll head back to the main area. So, that should be all three symbols now. We've rotated this object around. It now faces upward. I do not understand the significance of that, but if anything it does mean that we unlocked that strange sphere that we located on the second level here. So, let's see if I can... Let's see. Yeah, I think I did remember which door to go in, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I forget exactly what I did in the original take. It's been a while since I've come back to this video. I kind of took a small break after I realized that the commentary was lost, and I'm only now getting around to re-recording this, so oh well. So in any case, we head through here, and the symbol is gone. The orb is just sitting here all pretty, and it opens up to what looks like a man with a floating ring around him. Okay. Well, this is certainly not what I was expecting. Even now it kind of seems silly, huh? Well, only thing to do is touch it. And what does this do? Well, as it turns out, it's an elevator. It doesn't look like an elevator yet. There you go. So, there you go. This is an elevator. And we get to see all these different things on the different levels as we head on up. So, there was a nice little block room. There's a nice little laser area here. You can't jump off this, by the way. Just I've tried. It doesn't work. The whole bunch of blocks here, and I think if I stand in the right position, I can assemble them all, but I have not tried to do this, and actually see what it does, so... I think you honestly move too fast anyway to trigger them anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. I'll take another look off screen when I have more time. For now, let's just move on to what is not actually the end of this area. That's right, there is more to the tower. It's not just one part, it's two parts. And as you briefly saw there, as I'll probably show off later, there's actually a new map for this area. So, in other words, we have even more puzzles to solve. Another half to this entire tower to go through. So, yippee. I don't know, I kind of like this, honestly. It's like, it builds upon the last puzzles a little bit each time, and by building off the last puzzles, I just simply mean it's not so straightforward. That's not making much sense either. Basically, think of it like as if you were going through a video game, right? For each world, you're gonna have to go through a little more each time in order to progress to the next level, to the next world. You have to go through more each time, and it gets progressively harder and everything. So in any case, here's our new hub. This is where we're gonna be coming and going for the next, I don't know how long. We have a nice green room here. It's nice and green. I don't know what else to say right now. It's just, I've seen this before, not a whole lot else to add. At this point, I'm just looking around for more runes, and there is actually a rune in this room, but it's gonna take me a little bit, because I have to climb pretty much to the top of this whole thing before I get to it. But, you know me, I like to check under every corner, past every wall. I want to look absolutely everywhere in order to find this thing. And apparently when you jump up a slope, you get a pretty good height boost, but that could just be me forgetting exactly how the jumping works. I haven't played the game in a while, and well, this footage would be going out sooner, but I just didn't want to deal with the commentary re-recording so soon. So, you'd think this would be the ideal spot to hide it, but then again, this is a little obvious, so I'll pass it up on this one. But I will say it is still pretty well hidden if you're not really looking for them. And you'll see soon enough why I say that. So, just heading back this way just to make sure there's nothing here. No rune hidden underneath this wall or anything like that. We got this ramp over here. If we head on up and jump up here, you'll see you'll see that I'm getting stuck there, and you'll see there's a little lip here. If I follow this around and head down this way a little bit, there's our next little rune. Number 3 in the second area, and then I fall off because I am the best at platforming. Thankfully, it just takes me back up onto here to the ledge, and it won't make me fall forever, so that's good. Thankfully, I don't have to go through that again. And we jump over here, and on to the next area. And the first puzzle in this area that just confuses the hell out of me. Now, one thing I'm going to say right now, I don't know what this means. This is obviously a logic gate system of some sort. I thought about maybe solving it and, like, being smart and showing it on screen, but I decided not to because I'm not going to show off. But in any case, this is the first room in which there is a puzzle which, well, how do I put this? Well, once you see the puzzle, you'll get an idea of what I mean. You'll especially get to see how bastardish this puzzle is in the next video. I do not even know how you solve it at all. Like, I solve it by accident. Let's put it like that. And you know you're playing a good game when you solve a puzzle and you don't understand how exactly you solved it. So, the gimmick to this puzzle, depending on where you stand in the room, it will move these wheels. So your Y coordinate changes the position of one wheel and the X changes the other wheel. And somehow that line in the middle there has to correspond with the shapes you see. I don't really understand it. I'll take a look at it with the next video in post. Maybe I'll actually have the solution figured out by then, but yeah, there's gonna be a few puzzles in the next video which you're gonna see that I have to kind of blindly feel my way around on, because I just don't understand how you're supposed to solve them, and I don't really know how I solved them in the first place, so yeah, that's gonna be a real fun video, isn't it? It's gonna be fun for me to edit because I have no idea where to even start on these puzzles. Ugh. So, I'll come back to this puzzle later when I have more tolerance for it, and by that I mean during the blind run. And I will see you guys with the blind commentary in the next video.